Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Bashem Abishai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors into the apostles and the elders. Double honors into the Connecticut elders, the bishops of Connecticut. Salutations to all my fellow laborers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, the ones who look like the heathen nations, because they're scattered among them. And to the Akwath that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And I'm going to read something that I still have not quite able to been able to get over it. I was watching and Salakia, brother, I can't remember your name, but the beautiful brother down in the Orlando Cap. You know, he's originally from Mississippi, but the brother's constantly putting up edifying videos, and I just happened to catch one of his live shows when he was going into the I think it was 23 things that 501c3 charter rules that you can't break, and I ended up writing down like 20 of them, but I was just like blown by this one. All right, because it's clear that, well, number one, all right, I'm gonna read number one. That's not the one, but this still is a good one. It says, number one, you cannot talk about or expose conspiracies. Well, Psalms 83 is a conspiracy. So you can't teach about how the heritage of Israel was hijacked and stolen, and how another people claim to be Israel, and then how this same confederate of nations puts things together to ensure that Israel will be always separated from their name and their power and from their heritage. That was a conspiracy that they conspired to do, that they actually did. All right, it's biblical. So in other words, when you to hell with the truth, what that means is that these churches are not teaching the truth. Point blank, period. They're teaching what they're told to, that the narrative may be controlled, that information may be controlled. All right. And there's a lot of it. I don't want to go into all these right now. I'm going to hold on to these notes, though. You best believe that. But this is the one that, that hit me the hardest. And it says, you cannot criticize the Pope or the Vatican with the truth that is found in the Holy Bible. Let that sink in. You cannot criticize the Pope or the Vatican with the truth that is found in the Holy Bible. Now we understand 144% why Theodore Roosevelt said that a thorough knowledge of the Holy Bible is better than any college education, any degree that you can get. And it is so true. Because if you understand the Bible, you truly know all things. Things that are need to be known in order for the world to run, and how to serve God, and how not to anger Him. And you understand who the nations are, and you understand all the mysteries. Well, what that statement in alone tell you that look, and guess what? The Catholic Church, the Vatican, is the mother and father of all modern day Christianity. And there's one of the clauses in here too is that you cannot speak against other religious organizations. And now we know why, because these Christians, they don't all speak the same thing like they're ordered to according to the Holy Scriptures. They all have different doctrines. All right, the Lutherans, Methodists, Pentecostal, Apostolic, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, they all have slightly different doctrines and don't agree on certain things. So, which means that they're not in accord with the Lord, because the Lord said we must all teach the same thing, and they're not doing that. All right. And one of the main things that they do, that the churches do, is they come again. They don't teach the truth about the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is the Israelite, the race of Israel, the descendants of Jacob, uh, being the rulers of the world, and being set up to be the new world government. All right. And they don't want to speak about that at all, as if that's not true, because the Lord is coming back to set up his people. Okay. This is Revelation 22:16, and it reads, I, Yahushua, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David, and the bright and morning star, which kills the Catholic lie about a virgin birth, which has been passed on to all the Christians. All right. And because by making the Lord not have not be of the seed of David, it takes away the importance of predestination of the elect of Israel, and it makes it a way for them to try to make universal salvation. And salvation is, and the Lord told you, salvation is of the Jews. All right, of the Israelites. You know that Zondervan's the Zondervan's dictionary Bible behind me on the shelf tells it clearly when you look up predestinate or election, on page 145, right across from 144, that that modern day Christianity erroneously give salvation to all, for that is basically universal salvation is foreign in the scriptures. It's foreign in the Bible. The Bible talks about a specific salvation to a specific group of people. All right? Because those people in those churches, those 7 churches, were all Israelites. They weren't all nations, as they tried to make it. And as we read on, we're going to prove that. This is Matthew 19:28. I love Matthew the 19th chapter, especially like 28 through the end there. It goes hard. But let's grab that real quick. Yeah, this is Matthew 19:28. I'm going to start at 27. But the point is in 28. And it reads, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, to the 12, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right? So they're going to be co-heirs with the Lord, because you know what the precept to that scripture is? I'm constantly saying, the scholars that this is the Nelson's King James Bible, which is my favorite King James version because of the precepts. And the precepts in this book are probably about 90% on point every time when I go and check them out. But it tells you right there, Revelation 2:26. What's happening in Revelation 2:26? Let's go see. Because this is when the Lord is being set up. When the Lord is going to be set up on that throne, he's going to set up the 12. And under the 12, he's going to set up the rest of the 144,000. And they're going to be the judges over all the earth. All right. Revelation 2:26. And it reads, And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, To him will I give power over the nations, the other races of people. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I received of my Father. So the Lord is coming back to put foot to ass, all right? To put metal, steel rod to head and break it in shivers. And the 144,000 is going to assist and aid him in doing so. All right? So the order is going to be first King Yahushai, the King of Kings. Then it's going to be King David, our beloved King over Israel forever, as promised by the Lord. All right? Peter is David. That's how Peter got the keys. All right? Because David, and if you understand the regeneration, as I read, then you would understand that. All right, the rest of the 12, and then the 144,000. Those are your judges. That's the order. However, that order, and it's going to be rank and file even within the 144,000. All right, but those are going to be your judges over the entire earth, over the entire universe. Point blank. Period. So so not being able to tell the truth that's in the Bible, versus Christianity, it takes away the importance of the racial aspect of the Bible and the role of the Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. All right, which is going to be here on earth. Because he said he saw Jerusalem coming down. So so that's why I said, what does it benefit to be a Jew? Much in every way. Not just a Jew, but a Reubenite and a Gadite and an Issacharite and a Simeonite and Naphtali and on down the line. Okay? Let's go to John 6 and 29. John 6 and 29, and it reads, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, This is the work of God, that ye believe on him whom he have sent. So he sent Yahushua. Yahushua is going to be the King of Kings. All right. And the Israelites are going to be co-heirs with him. Point blank, period. All right. Let's get 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 6 and 2. And it reads, Do ye not know that the saints, who are the saints, the Israelites, all right, and specifically the 144,000, the 12,000 from each tribe, which is the heavenly roll call is given in Revelation, the 7th chapter. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? So the saints are going to judge the entire world, man. Just as it is written. Under the authority and side by side with the King of Kings. That's what it is, man. There is no getting around these facts. None whatsoever. Let's go to Psalms 2 and 8. Because that kicks into play what Revelation 2 and 26 does. And it reads, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So we're going to possess all the other races, all the other 17 nations that were created. And at the end of that, the Idumeans, after they've built up the kingdom for free, the Idumeans are going to be rounded up and burned and utterly destroyed off the face of the earth by both the southern and northern kingdom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Wa Abba Babal, Kwam Yasharala.